Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Sports Talk. I greatly appreciate your support to our channel, and it's appreciated. If you aren't a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get all the up-to-date content from our channel, the newest interviews, and all the sports content you guys like. I greatly appreciate it. And like Operation Jazz off Transformers, let's kick it. Let's get into the interview.
I'm gonna give you a quick story. Like I drafted, I got in, I was doing well. I was balling out in preseason, doing my thing. And, you know, I knew the plays, my grades were high on there. I got hurt, tore my pec. So the next year, the coaching staff that we had, throughout the year, they had to change. So I'm not playing, I'm not practicing, I'm on IR. So I come back the next year, we had new coaching staff, but I'm not getting the same amount of reps, and the plays are different. And you can see the difference of when I first came out there and getting the reps, doing great, to I got behind, and when I got out there, I'm hesitating, and it got real frustrated, man, and trying to figure it out and have a little attitude a little bit, and it's like, this is crazy. So I've been through all the little obstacles, man, and then getting opportunities when I got on special teams. I was like, you know what? And they take special teams very serious. That's the first thing after meetings you go over. Like, you have the team meeting, and then in that meeting you have special teams first for everybody. They take it. They don't play. Yeah. Like, they don't care if you balling on defense or offense, and they tell you go out there and you say you ain't going, you ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see that offensive defense. Period. So I learned from that when the coach came to me, and the coach actually came to me and told me, the players ain't really, So when I got a hang of it, I learned that this is gonna keep me on the team, and I made it into like a thing. So I started doing, getting the crowd in it. The people started bringing signs, holding signs up. I had my own Milligan's Island, Milligan Mafia.
That's awesome.
I turned that into a theme for me to have fun, because to me it's very important. Like, I'm not getting the opportunity to play defense or offense, so I'm taking advantage of guys say, you know what, hey, go ahead and do this, and I'll be able to be a captain, be able to be a Pro Bowler. So awesome. I learned, man, and it translates to life, because after football, it's that transition again. You're starting over. It's just like how they switch you position, right? You was a quarterback, then they like, boom, let me throw the receiver. Now I think it's the same as that relates, because I was glad you said that, because it relates to the transition from playing the NFL, where you have a schedule, you know where to go, you know where to be, you're doing something, you're active. As of when you're done, you're starting over. It's on you to create that new life and make that transition. And it's just like switching positions. You had to start over and get acclimated again to a whole new thing. And that's how it translates from football to life. And taking those experiences, see, it took me a while. I just really kind of recently, this past year, from last year, just learning from going back and all the things I was dealing with, the adjustments I had to make. I learned how to, at 40 at the 40 at the time, turned 41 last year. But it all, God put you through these obstacles where you look back, it's like giving you a toolbox. You have a tool for every different situation. And that learning experience that I learned because remember how it works, I feel like God makes it work. Just like when you ask for a prayer, and you were like, Lord, blah, 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 it comes on time. And at this moment in time, pandemic and all this stuff, my transition, my learning, my experiences, and making the sacrifices and making changes in my life, it blessed me to be able to transition through all the craziness that's going on.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, we could always go back and how to learn, just like you said, you had to learn that, hey man, if I go do this, it's gonna help me, right, get on the field or whatever. You didn't learn that till after the fact, which God put it where that's not what you want. That's not what he needed to learn that for. Is for after this something better for you.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, that being older and understanding stuff, that how God works and how these, because like you said, being young, you don't understand that stuff. You don't know. You be like, man, I ain't studying. I got this. And that's the learning experience from both of us. We're able to let others know, man. That's why this show is important. And we have these, the way we run it, like how, Zach, because we're trying to take these experiences and getting each person has a different obstacle, a different story that relates, and it touches certain people where it relates to them. My story might not relate to that person, but your story can relate to that person, and vice versa. So that's why I was glad you brought up that transition, because I could use that far as to making that, how it relates to real life.
Concludes our episode today. We greatly appreciate the support to our channel. If you're not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get all the up-to-date content from our channel. We welcome you back next time, and like Operation Jazz off Transformers, let's kick it. God bless.